Howdy, y'all. Welcome on in. Mine's Booming Thor. Welcome to the tavern. Hopefully, you guys are well. Hope everything is going well. That being said, today working on trying to get the ore processing done from the train system that I got set up. Hopefully, get that done today, along with sorting it out at least. I'm starting to realize maybe making not so many promises on my plans for every day. So hopefully, make it nice and easy today. And in any case, if you guys are enjoying the content, liking always does help, as well as subscribing if you're new. Same thing with following or set notification bell as well. That out of the way. I was just working on the staircase. I also got the platform done. Now I just got to actually use it to its proper cadence, which are going to be coming from those up there. My idea is probably to have them drop down onto a belt, then they go to the right, get ground up, and then they can go down and get sorted as they need it. That to me sounds like the proper answer. And that also gives me more space to use everything, so hopefully work on that. As I've also realized, I need to work on food. I need to probably go through my book and see what I actually need to make to fill my hearts. So I guess before I get started with that, I will be working on getting some food done. I know apple pie is one of them. I could do... Oh no, these are very things. I've already tasted. My bad. Cooked yucca is like a quick thing I can do. I don't have proper audience. I might do green apple pie. Make a few green apple pies. What else can I make? Things that don't require me a ton of problems here. You have to make a ton of cooked herring. That's an easy cook. Let's see. Cooked herring, cooked herring, cooked herring. Oh, stack of herring should do. Well, I also think I also need to eat like the sliced variants of the fishes. Corn dough. I apparently also at some point need to do a tortilla chip. I also apparently also need to eat dog food at some point. Yeah, okay, so I do need to eat cooked salmon slices. I mean, I guess it ain't too hard. Cooked salmon slices. That's fairly easy, right? I also gotta eat raw salmon slice. I could do those in the same go. Those are all garnished nuts. That's polar bear meat. What was that? Oh, dried dulse kelp. That's another thing I was need to try to eat real quick. Those are garnished sweet berries. Oh, what else is there? There's also all the different mastic pastes I gotta try to eat. Raw polar bear. I've not eaten a golden apple. I've also not eaten a pufferfish. Thought I did already. Well, I can fix that here in a moment. Okay. Well, down the hatch for a heart. Ow. Ow. I also need half a stack of salmon. What about cod slices, by the way? I think I have even raw cod and cooked cod slice, yeah. I've just not had cod rolls. Or salmon rolls, for that matter. You know, that's a really easy thing to create, right? Salmon's basically the same thing. I just gotta make, what, cooked rice? That's really easy. In that case, I'll just go ahead and just take half a stack of each, plus one additionally. For the other raw stuff. Wait, no, I don't need one raw cod. Oops. Ow. 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 That'll go away eventually. Guess I don't have any spare food in my backpack just for random reasons. No. No, I do not. Okay, so I definitely want to make cod rolls. Definitely want to make a raw salmon slice, cooked salmon slice. Oh, I've already had salmon rolls, apparently. But in that case, I'll just make the cod rolls. Is there anything else I can use salmon for that would be not eaten yet? Alright, there we go. Something I can make. Just takes raw, and I can make quinoa. So I guess I can make quinoa. And I can also make rice balls. I'm fine with that. I can make rice balls. Fish sauce. Ugh. What the heck is Senegag? Oh, it's just rice and garlic. It's another thing I haven't eaten yet. I also want to make green apple pies. Already had sweet berry. I have not had chocolate or sliced. That's a fairly simple recipe. And there's also apple pie. Just takes apples, huh? We can do that as well. We'll make apple and chocolate pie. Just fill them and everything. Whoa. Probably gonna need some sugar. Don't need bamboo, don't need cactus, don't need moss, don't need kelp. Which I probably will need some kelp. That, don't need vermilion, don't need glowberries, definitely need sweet berries though. Stack sweet berries. Yeah, I'll just take a stack of chocolate. Melons, no. Pumpkins, no. Actually, I do need one pumpkin. I gotta slice that up and turn that into pumpkin. I don't need potatoes, I don't need onions. Unless quinoa needs it. Oh, it does. I'll take half a stack of onions. I don't think quinoa needs carrots, does it? No, it doesn't need lemongrass, but that's back at home. I don't need cabbage, I don't need beetroots, don't need tomatoes, do need rice. I'll just grab 6 stacks. Just throw it to the grinders. Grab some wheat. I don't need flax, I don't need spores. Need a couple stacks of apples though. Then the green ones. Have I had both versions of yucca? I have not. So I'll take one and go and snack on that. Cool. Yeah, I think I've also had baobab, right? Yeah. I think for now I'm just gonna eat a ton of baobab right now because I am starving. I'll just drop whatever's left back at home. Don't you do it. He missed. Piss off, you spider. Thank you. Just gonna make sure to grab some lemongrass and garlic. Lemongrass, garlic, and ginger. Lemongrass, garlic, and ginger. That's definitely not it. That's corn. Lemongrass. I'll also eventually have to do corn stuff, but that'll be later. Because I haven't had corn chips or corn tortillas yet. Alright, first things first. Throw this in here. takes far less time. I should probably get sugarcane done. Rice. And we'll leave the straw for later. I'll come back and collect that and put it up later. Alright, first things first. These need to be thrown in the oven. Let's see. I also need to cook the rice. Which I apparently have no bowls for. Is there just too much rice? Yes. I'll have to unfill that later. The apples for now just go in here so I can get them out of my inventory. Same with the baobab. And that and the berries. Some cut. There's the pumpkins. This also needs to be cooked. I already had a ton of it. Whoops. Onions. Lemongrass. Alright, let me go make some bowls real quick. Yeah, it does take bowls of cooked rice. Bruh. Avocado. There's that. That may or may not be enough. Okay. Chicken rolls. Another thing I also haven't had. What? Oh, I forgot about the rock cod slices I had in here. Oops. See, I don't need that at the moment. Don't need to cook the yucca fruit. What else is there? I also gotta cut the fish. Salmon slices. Well, I can't exactly say that sounds like a good deal for me. So I do hope someone will face you and will win. Hope you're doing well. What it's worth. Okay, so that's cooked. So I got that. Nah. Still not worth it. I'm not that down bad for money to need to do that kind of stuff, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Alright. Got some salmon roll. Got some cod rolls. I forgot you can just do this. Fuel. Dude, I'm right there with you on the poor side of things, man. But I understand. So we in that part together, bro. I have honey cookies. Interesting. I still don't have it. Oh, these are really easy to make. Sick. 62 apple pies. Some rice balls. How much are these, by the way, for food? Oh, they're not even that much. Got that. I'm not stingy, I just don't got the money, dude. I am sorry that you don't have it, though, for what it's worth. I understand that feeling. Tropical roll. Yeah, why not? Throw some tropical rolls in there. I still don't think it's worth it. Make salads. Nope, bit too full. Alright, can't forget about the Kindle Law. One stack of Kindle Law. 2 stack of fruit salad. Or a few fruit salads. It's just not something I want to do. Not even for money. That's all. I'm just gonna eat this whole chicken roll. I must have already had my raw slice. Alright, well. Chicken roll. Salmon can go in here for now. Put these in here for now. I don't need this many rice balls. I'll probably eat these cookies here in a matter of minutes. Quinoa can go in there. That can go in there. The apple... and those can go in there. Perfect. Nice, I'll probably eat these cookies in a matter of minutes, so... For now, fruit salad can go in there. I forgot about my fish. Oops. Oh well. I will eat it another time. And then the ginger and the other stuff can go in here. Oh wait, no, it's not a good place for the rice. Oh, where to put the rice? Guess what, the rice. Well, it's gonna be kind of sucky. Alright, for now I'm gonna do that, so that way I don't take up too much space in my inventory. And I don't need these iron blocks anymore. Perfect. And what else? So as far as I know, I think I have everything else I need for the build. I need to clear up my inventory a bit first, though. I don't need that, or that. I don't need trapdoors. I don't need the seeds. Don't need that, or that, or that. That, or the egg. Don't need any of the train stuff anymore. Sand, that, or that, or that. Hmm. That's regular dirt. Well, I dare say that is a bit rough. Good enough. That in there for now since it's an ore. Stone, don't need sand. Don't need that. Don't need the wood. I don't need the trapdoors either. Stairs can go in there. Mob drops. String that can go downstairs with the food. Oak saplings. Got seeds. Seeds. I still have one of every nut. That's right. Oh, not you non-garnished peanut. That's not probably what they eat every one of them. Okay. Slabs. Got an arrow I don't care about. Train signal, train schedules. And I got an egg. Not gonna lie, maybe I should not have eaten that, whatchamacallit. That chicken roll might have really filled me up pretty well. And everything else can just stay. As far as I know, I think it's just those giant wheels I just need. So I know I'm gonna need sorting capabilities. I'm gonna need ability to do belts. I know that I'm gonna need the wheels. I know I'm gonna need chutes. I know I'm gonna need washers. What else do I need? And probably compactors. Yeah. I think that's everything. We'll see. I was gonna really put some stairs in this place. Or just a ramp. Take those copycat ramps and just put those on there instead. Let's see. I know I'm gonna need these. I know I'm gonna need whatever this is, and then probably some more. Might need a lot of these. I know many more of these. What else is here that I can get? Looks like everything that I have that I can use for now. I'm just gonna borrow these list filters for easy. Let's see. So I'd say no many fans. If you know many fans, I'm gonna need mechanical presses. I'm gonna need basins. I might need depots to throw everything into. Don't know yet. I already have chutes. Looks good there. I might need one mechanical arm to sort everything, maybe. In the end. Still not sure yet. Because I could just use safes. Which I still may do. Hey, Volsoon. Sorry we didn't meet, by the way. I know that was kind of rough, and I'm sorry. Should have been able to meet, and things came up. So, my bad. Just need more basins. And we need more funnels, or tunnels. Excuse me. What else would I need? Considering the item vaults. I really am. Yeah. I'll let you know if I can meet this week. We'll find out when I find out, to be honest. It seems to be like the day of. I can't even like plan for it. So if we get to meet, cool. If not, we will find out. In any case, so happy, Ben. What's that? Oh, redstone requester. Is that really it that I need? Feels weird, that's all I need. Wait, copper magnet. It amplifies the magnetic field of the netherite at its ends. Attracts items emptied with a radius of 4. Interesting. I didn't even know crate came with a magnet. Interesting. I forgot about the slime stuff. Allows you to cling to the ceiling and bounce off walls if you're gliding with elytra. Kind of forgot about that stuff. I probably could have prevented like a lot of falls here, but I never thought about it. Alright, let's get crafty. Let's see, do I have any anti-alloy in here? Yes, I do. So, one thing I definitely know with the ores is that when it comes to washing, they all produce 2 items each. So, iron, gold, copper, and zinc. This obviously will produce iron nuggets and redstone. Gold will produce gold and netherite. Rack, sorry. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Copper and that. And then zinc will produce the zinc nuggets and the gunpowder. Now, the only thing I don't know is if gunpowder can be compacted. I don't think it can. I've never seen like a gunpowder, at least in the mods I've seen so far. I've never seen a gunpowder barrel. Redstone can be. So can nether quartz, and so can clay. So gunpowder is the only one that cannot be solidified. So, gotta keep that in mind. Hope you're doing well, Ryan. Also, forgive me, guys. I got a message that came through. Ah. There. Thankfully, nothing too important. There's actually a confetti popper. Wither assault shore weapon. Right-click to shoot wither missiles while sneaking. Well, that's interesting. Situation. Okay, so gunpowder's not too big a deal. Then I don't need to worry about that. So it's only the others I have to worry about a whole ton. And as far as I know, I've never seen anything that I want to create with gunpowder. I mean, TNT's not really helpful. Rockets may come in handy later, and then potions are kind of a joke right now. Oh, but you will want it for the heat mechanism. I see, I see, I see. I just understand why that requires a balaclava. Or a baklava. You could technically even get a baklava. Sugar, walnuts, venerable dough, and honey. I really gotta set up a bee farm. It's just necessary at this point. Because Kaiki, if I don't, it's gonna be problematic. Also, how do you get crushed magma? Oh. Which melts 12 items. I never knew that. Well, that's interesting feat of engineering. All it takes is netherrack and lava. Okay, but those are the items I gotta create, and those are the items I gotta get kind of like in the end. So I definitely know I'm gonna need one basin for iron, one for redstone, one for gold, one for nether quartz, one for copper, one for clay, and then one for zinc. Okay, which means I'm going to need about 7 presses. Oh, frick. I didn't mean to do that. So it means I'm going to need about 7 presses, which require 7 casings, 7 shafts, or 6 shafts, 6 casings, 6 iron blocks. And I don't have any readily available in here at the moment. Which is fine. Shafts. Don't got any in there at the moment, but got some in my backpack. Crap, that lag. And then in about, what is it, 9 times 4, which is 36. Or no, 9 times 6, which is 54. Perfect. 6 presses, 6 basins. Maybe a couple of mechanical arms. It's going to require a couple of these. It's going to require a couple brass casings. And 6 brass sheets. So 8 brass in total with 2 to the side. And we'll come back for the fans here in a minute. I don't know, I'm still thinking about storage, because it probably won't just void anything afterwards, so in order to do that, I have to create a system for that. But then again, I don't know. So I want that thing kind of running consistently. I don't want that train stopping, so I may just use barrels and stuff from Sophisticated, and eventually at some point give void upgrades for them all. It does make sense over time. See a couple casings now. I'm still full from that chicken roll somehow. Couple mechanical arms. That'll just be for the sorting of everything. I don't know. I'm still tempted not to worry about that. Because in that case, if I am going to use sophisticated barrels, I don't need to have... Well, I guess I still kind of need the presses. I at least need 4 of them, though. Because I got to be able to compact to the different items. But if that is the case, I guess I really don't need the arms, then. I could just lead the things into different tunnels. Should be fine. If that's the case... Which means I don't really need the arms, and I don't need as many presses or basins. So that means I kind of only need... Actually, that means I don't really need any basins or flatteners, because if I do that, then they can just get compacted immediately. Yes. Wait. COMPA. Yeah, so there are these compacting upgrades, which I need the advanced ones for the barrel version, which means they require diamonds, gold, and redstone. And I'm gonna need about 8 of them. No. 7 of them. Sad I don't have the materials. I have the materials. I guess that could be worth it. Since I do have the materials, I could just be worth it just to ignore that idea. Okay. I guess that's fine. Okay. I have plenty of space down there, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just gotta figure out how to do it right. Okay. So I guess I'll have to get those ready. Compacting storage. Let's see. Barrel. I definitely want like 2 compartment slot barrels. Because as far as I know, there's no like compacting item, so to speak. Sure. But this for now, I'm just going to select a barrel, and then I'll worry about the rest later. And then I will just need a regular one-size barrel for the regular for the gunpowder. Okay, that works out. Which means I don't need the volts. Don't need that, so I just need the fans. Alright. Oh, do I have any tunnels in these things, by the way? No. I do have brass tunnels, though, and I think that'll be fine. I'll keep these here if I find a use for them, but it should be fine. I have extra chutes already in there. Don't need extra chutes. Got those, so I just need the fans. So I'm gonna need 4 fans. And 4 fan catalysts for the water. Oh, they're there. Washing catalyst. Okay. Which means I just need these. So that's 4 brass, and so that's gonna be 16 brass, 16 iron bars. You need 6 iron, 16 brass. Wow. I was hoping to use up my bars, but apparently frick that. Okay, that's done. Just gotta put water in them now. Okay, repellers are just that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't need that or that anymore for the time being. I have the recipe for those if I need it. Alright, so I just need 4 shafts and 4 of those doohickeys. One, two, three, 4. Perfect. And then the rest of the machinery is in my pocket, so I don't gotta worry about that too much. Right. So first things first is getting up the different things off the tracks. Just gonna require... I'm probably gonna just do a chute and belt system. So I use a chute to deposit them onto a belt first. And then the belt will transverse it into the different selection areas. So We will start with that. Epic says this thing's about to get its uses today. Put these right in the center. So you need chefs, these, and some chutes. There. That there. Oh. I missed one. Turn these around. Oi. Wrong direction. Good enough. I don't know how I can connect these, but that'll be a problem for me to figure out how this is going to get connected. It's also assuming I also have enough stress on the steam engine to work it all. Now, connect these up, connect these up, connect these up. Okay. So, I'm just gonna extend them up to 4. That gives me some space. I'm also wondering if I should just do smart shoots, because smart shoots can do multiple items at a time. Yeah, because at least then they can do multiple items multiple amounts at a time. But then again, I wouldn't be able to keep up with it, so frig it. We'll just do one at a time. It's fine. All right, so these can now be shooted. Oh, never mind. There's only 16. That's fine. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And then I do want to case these real quick. That ain't it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Then I do want to put a lock back here and up here. Just to prevent items from going the wrong way if they do. Okay. Next would be a chute here. On all of these. Shoot. Shoot. So the only reason I'm doing this also is to create a buffer. So like there'll be a buffer of like 16 sets of items so it doesn't overflow. That's the only reason for this. Otherwise I don't think I'd be doing it like this. Okay. Then I need these. These are what will let the items flow down into the grinders. Let's see. So that's where those will go for now. Do that. There we go. Perfect. Brother. fine for now. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Go like that. And then underneath is where the next set of belts go. Perfect. Perfect. Dodge. Okay. So those go there. Those go there. That goes there. And that goes there. Those will extend out a bit. And this is where the separation has to occur, because these now have to get separated into different amounts. Just in case. It's not like I don't have this stuff automated anyway. Probably do need to at least automate these casings, though. Anyways, so that looks good. Now I gotta separate these into two separate belts. Which at this point is gonna be from here to here. It's fine for now. Also, I forgot to do this. Looks good. And blop, blop, blop. Looks good. Okay. So these are where they're basically going to get separated. Wait. No, 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 no. So that's fine, but this is wrong. I just realized this is for the washing setup now. Because now I gotta wash this. This isn't the sorting system yet. I forgot. So that means these catalysts go about here. Here. Here and here. I wonder if I can use what do you call them? Funnels? I wonder if I can use funnels for this. I'm wondering if I could just like that and then just flip it. Then I could just do that, and then that way everything would be nice and structurally intact. That probably works, right? If not, I can use smart funnels. I can go make some real quick and use them if they don't work. I think that should work, because that makes sense to me. And boop. Go this way. And boop. And boop. That's where the water goes to flood the gates, so that way that stuff can get washed. And then, provided I am correct, this should be the zinc train? Azurine. You come from grinding azurine, yes. So, should be zinc nuggets and crushed raw zinc. This is azurine, which should be copper. Copper and copper nuggets. Just to clarify, yes, it is viridium. This goes here. This is crimsite. There's iron and iron nuggets. And through here will be gold and gold nuggets. Okay. So now we can go work on the water. I can't take the water out. That's unfortunate. Okay. So those are all now washing catalysts. Okay, so then the gold and all that drops onto these belts. Here, I'm just going to get rid of everything. That. Belts. Casing. And wrench. Sake. Just put my freaking wrench back where it's supposed to belong. Okay, then belt. And brr. Getting really sick of you. There we go. Goes there. That goes there. And then these will be the separating line belts. These are the things I'll separate the ores from the byproducts. Which means I don't need a different chute then. That's nice. So it means all the iron will definitely get devoted to one area. I don't have to worry about separating them. Cool. So we'll just go ahead and attach this belt together with this one. So this. And this. And this. Let's go together. Let's go together. Okay. And I just need the tunnels. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this just as in case problematic things want to happen. It also connects everything up too, so it looks nicer. Boom. And bum. 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 2 funnels. The only thing I don't like is the fact that I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach inside there to actually set the parameters. So, you know what? We're actually going to redo these real quick. I'm going to set them differently. I'm going to just set them a block off so I can actually, like, interact with that front panel. Just in case I need to set something. Because I've played this game before and I know how it works. Okay. Filter. So this is going to be the zinc lines. So it's going to be zinc nuggets and gunpowder. And this will be the copper line, which is copper and clay. And we have iron and redstone. And then last but not least, gold and nether quartz. And just to clarify, yep. Okay. And then I may just go grab the items to actually set the filters on these, because I don't really want to have to waste filters on this. So I may just go grab the filter items. In fact, let me go do that real quick. Just gonna set this right here. And quickly go grab these filter items. As far as I know, this should run foolproof. I'm gonna hope it does. Let's see. I needed the filter items, which is redstone, clay, gunpowder, quartz, gold nugget, copper nugget, iron nugget, zinc nugget. Like I said, with the washing, it should be okay, because even though the nuggets are going to be there to get washed, they shouldn't actually get washed. They'll just continue down the line and then move along. So in spite of the grinding and the possibility of having nuggets, it should fix itself. Anyways. Gold and nether quartz. Redstone and iron. So I guess the gold will always be down. The metals will always be down the main line. Copper, clay, zinc, gunpowder. Wait, crap. Okay, so those are now set. Okay. Am I hungry enough to eat this yet? Fudge. Okay, so once that's done, now all the items can go down to their barrel locations now. So now that means I can set up all the belt work. Starting with the closest and working with the farthest. Means I'm gonna need belts, shafts. Crap. Belts, shafts, and casing. So, question is, do I want them to be all the same level, or do I want them just to go down? Because theoretically, I could just... That is actually true. I could just deposit them straight down. Then I wouldn't need to, do anything. Nah, I'm gonna leave this alone. Because I would like to use this space for later, so I think it's a good space saver. So, never mind. And then this has to come out one more. Which means this has to come out. These both have to come out 2 more. I'm gonna hope I have enough space for this. Actually, I probably will need that one to stay there. now that I think about it. Because I gotta have a connection point. Oop. Okay, so they're all going there. That goes there. That goes there. And these have to come out by 4. Go there. This one comes out 1 more. It's fine. I'll come back to that anyway. 3, 4, 3. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. I knew something didn't look right here. Okay, and that comes out 1 more. Earth. Okay. Those come together. Those come together. And now everything has to get extended to the end of these belt lines. Bum, 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 bum. Come on now. Don't be shy. Oh, is that like its maximum length? Oh, I bet it is. At least you can make it. Okay. Well, that's a fixable problem. And all it's going to require is that I add a few belts like that. And it's problem fixed. Then all you gotta do is add some chain drives at the end and they'll be fine. Chain drives. Couple chain drives there should fix that problem right up. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So far, this has gone off without a hitch, but I'm waiting for something to go wrong, because projects like this never seem to go perfectly right. So all the background textures are ruining my head. Pop, pop. I wish they were all like one unanimous texture, but they can't be, I guess. The game doesn't like that. Also, I realize I must need more fans. Unless there's some way else I can do it. How are we gonna figure that problem out? I guess the only thought I could think of is that we bring these all up to here and then somehow make like an angled one that comes down. The only thing I can't remember exactly is where this build starts and ends. So these would have to go to about here. Ow. So if I wanted them to work as much as I wanted to, they had to go to about here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I also need some belts. Shafts, belts. Let's see. So shaft has to go up to here, I think, is fine. Assuming this works the way I think it does, because I think items can be picked up off the belt if I do it right. Hey, Cyrus. How you doing today? Okay. I just gotta bring all these down now. Couple more. There it is. Okay, now we just need all these to connect, basically. What you gotta study for? If I may ask. Alright, I'm gonna get off this machine real quick. I don't need to be on here at the moment. There's plenty of space for me to walk now. Okay, so that's at its maximum limit now. Which is fine. I think we should be able to just connect it here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that crap. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, I'm about to fix a lot of that later, but that's fine for now. Okay, it looks all connected. I'm hoping this works the way I think. I think some things can pick up items off the belts if they work right. Which means that with the way this is, because it's all going to be stopped at a certain point, you should be able to pick up everything off the belts, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, so... I've never tried to pick items off a backward-facing belt, so... I imagine it works all the same. Crap, that is huge. And I haven't even started the belts yet. Probably gonna work off the belts and then I'll work my way up the machine. So that way I know everything's working appropriately. Because last thing I need is the whole machine just malfunctioning at some point. Over bad reasons. I have to figure out how to get power down here first. Yeah, we'll just put these here. Okay. Alright, so now comes the next part. I have to figure out how to get power down here. And that ain't gonna be easy. I just gotta figure out how much power I have left. Because I'm not sure I have enough. Let's go eat steak. Steak. Let's see. First things first, let me put all this stuff up. Make sure I don't have it in my inventory anymore. And then we'll go figure the power dilemma and how much it's going to take to run this machine. Metal, 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 metal. Or materials. I just realized with some of the machines and the way I have them, I gotta figure out how to diverge things off. I guess there will be a way if the metal's right. Ooh, I might. Yeah. Okay, that'll be fine. For now, I just want to get power over there, and then we'll look at it and see if I'm right. But I think I know how to diverge materials for brass production. All right, so I'm gonna need these for a moment. Oh, just a casual 94,000, just doing nothing, you know. Pretty good dilemma to have. Question is how to get this power over there to said location. You know what? I think the old chain drive is going to help us out here. Or not chain drive, but the old chain wheel thing. The thing that transfers power via chains. I think we should be able to use that for our situation. And I should have some spare chains, everything lying around from last time. As well as some spare chain conveyors. Yeah, should fix the problem right up. Well, I guess I probably need to grab some of those metal girders. Make sure I have a place I can actually put these on. But really quickly, take it up. Let's see. So first part, I want to transfer power from and to. So I guess we can transfer power from that to this light post. I think that's a good first spot. I think we have a metal girder here to just kind of continue the process up. And I should still have power connected, so I'm not worried about that. Sick. You don't use power, right? Oh, it does use power. Ew. Well, I don't really have a choice, so... For the reality of being less expensive, I am fine with that, I guess. I'm just gonna have to be. Unfortunately, with the situation I'm in. Oh. I don't really have a choice other than just to be okay with it. Okay, the next spot I'd probably want to go to is... I guess honestly just right here if I can. Just right here. Do that work. Do that work. It do work. And then I can literally just transfer power down from here. Cool. That works. That works just fine. Let's see. Need some casing. Gonna need to go pick up some more shafts real quick. Be right back. Didn't realize we're running low on shaft. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm actually kind of happy to see that the insight's actually working more properly now. I don't know how the heck it got messed up so badly, but I'm grateful it's working at a better rate now. Like, literally everything's backed up now. So, happy days. I'm not exactly sure how that andesite's still being formed, but... I'm assuming he's trying to fill up the safe. For the vault. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Ah. So I think I can just put it in there now, right? That makes sense. Not gonna lie, I wish I was kind of like a little bit to the right, which is really fixable, but... Or which thankfully is fixable. No, that's fine. We can deal with the power situation here in a moment to figure out how exactly it needs to go. It's gotta go in like that. It's gotta go in like that. Ow. Ow. Oh, gosh darn it. And shaft. And shaft. Casing into that. I'm just gonna throw some metal girders down. Better. Okay, so now we have power down here. We have a power connection point. Which I will then connect this way. Let's see, first and foremost. Should we have some chain? We can just use chains. That's fine. And then I will put 2 chains right here. Okay. Oh, stuff back. Then I need a gearbox. A couple of them, actually. I'm also gonna need some shafts. And some of the casing again, because I'm gonna have to do some casing work. Whatever. Casing. Go like that. Twist that around. Okay, that's exactly what I was worried about, but that is a fixable problem. Just need one large gear. Brother. But there's not just like a way to just make these things like work immediately. Like, that was like too hard of a problem, I guess, to fix. Just to make vertical gearboxes into whatever I needed them to be. Okay. So that's connected properly. That's connected. That's connected. I want to say I can use large gears to fix that problem right there. I just can't fully recall, so I want to make sure. No. So they have to be right next to each other to fix that. Okay. There was hoping. There was hoping. 2 gears. I guess the gearbox. Scratch that, I guess a parallel gearbox. I feel like I'm gonna need a few of these by some reason. You know, it's just a hunch. But before I go all crazy and do that, Here. And then... Why aren't you connected? Oh, that's a fixable problem. Okay, so now they're all connected. Please just give me my wrench. Thank you. Right. So these have to be... So these all have to be, basically. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just getting carried away. Perfect. Chef there. That goes there. Those all gets running. I would really love for that just to be 2 large gears, but I can't do that. So the only way I think about doing that is with like a parallel gearbox. Or we just test the gearboxes here and then go up, up. That is the only thing I can think of to make this work. That. Okay, so one of them does have to be a... LLL. Actually, no, it didn't. It did not have to be that. It just had to not go next, or be attached to the parallel gearbox, that's all. Now the question is, do I want to just span across and make these with connections with that, or do I want to just do what I just did here? Or here? And I think I'll just do this. It's somewhat easier. Right. D-box here. Make a connection. There, that goes there, that gets turned. That does the whole hoorah. Just gonna connect all these up, make sure there's nothing showing. Okay. Last one. At this point, I'm tempted just to bring out the whole kit caboodle for these. Shaft. Gearbox. Twist. Shaft. Inside casing. Gearbox. Twist. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to do the wheels, because they need to go down. So... my first thought is the chain drive system. Well, that's definitely a no for that one. Excuse me. That don't matter. That's right. So then I guess this just needs to be a, yeah. Yeah. Brother. Nope, that ends up causing the issue again. But where to put you? Well, I was hoping not to do this, but I don't think I have a choice now. Because I was sitting here staring at this like an idiot, but... Or not like an idiot, but just staring at it like, how do I fix this? My only thought is to make 4 of these, so that way I can do a different kind of transfer. That works, so you will do that. So turn. Da. We're missing the shaft. And thankfully this doesn't cause any issues whatsoever. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait, wrong one. Wrong one! I'll get it right one of these times. There we go. And then, if I'm not mistaken... This is true. Wait, what? It's not filtering. Well, good thing that we tested that. Because, yeah, that would have gone cahoots. I'm grateful that we got that tested. I'll take that back, then. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Supposed to only be allowing zinc and its counterpart. Da-da-da. Sometimes I question my brain. Sometimes I wonder whether or not it even thinks straight. Da-da-da. There we go. That's better. And then... gold and nether quartz. Oh, if we tested that, that would have been a freaking madness. Okay. So, just as a quick test, theoretically... yeah. That's what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to just wait and stop until I am ready to say, yes, you can go. So now, I think to connect the fan... So, right idea, wrong side. I think. Right idea, wrong side. Can't tell if it's sucking or blowing. Because the worst comes to worst, I can just put the thing there and it'll suck it in, so... But I'd much rather this thing blow, not suck. So... I have an idea. First things first, I gotta put all this crap back away. And then I gotta take this off the belt. Yeah... Well, that thing's going to Narnia. The idea was just to use gears. Some small gears should fix that problem. Lickety split. Let's see, I don't need gearboxes at the moment. So that should fix the issue. Gear here, gear there. Gear here, gear there. Gear here, gear there. Actually, I guess this would be a good test to see if it actually is working appropriately. Make sure everything's getting separated to its proper destination. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright, so that stuff's working nice and neat. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 and bum. Okay. And then that'll be as easy as just... These will all be as easy as just slapping in the locations for everything. I just want to make sure all the storage is set up before I do anything, because otherwise I'm going to get overloaded, and then we're just going to be sitting here like... Arr. The only thing I need to do to fix everything is turn these back to regular. And the rest can stay with me for now. Okay, so now I get to go set up all the storage. So I don't need to see any of this for now. Everything else is set up appropriately. This is all set, ready to go. I just gotta come back in here and slap down some gearboxes. The only thing I need to do now is make sure everything is up here looks good, and then go get storage situations for these. Which it do be looking good, so. I also gotta make sure I set up a brass denotion for that. Or divergence for that. Here's a question. When it comes to brass, do I need to make the ingots, or can I just make nuggies? I have to make the ingots. Okay. So I will have to at least take a handful off on the time to make a few nuggets. Or ingots worth. That is fine. That is more than pleasurable. And I guess I'm fine with just ingots. Takes 16 base stack size multiplier, so it takes about 16 stacks. Each slot in the 632, so I'll have at least 32 stacks of gunpowder. Oh boy, this is about to get real freaking messy. Void upgrade. I just need to be able to void excess. I don't care about the rest. So, should be able to make these. So I'm gonna need about 8 of these. So I guess we'll start there and then work with the other ones in here in a moment. So it's gonna need a ton of iron. I also need to put up all this stuff I don't need. I don't need that at the moment. This can go in here along with the girders and the chains. For now anyways, this can go in here, this can go in here. Okay. I just need some planks. Then I gotta make 8. And then I also have to make 7 of the other ones, so I might as well go ahead. Three, four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. Jeez, the pistons. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep the iron around for pistons. Yippee! I'll just go and grab everything I'm gonna need, because at this point it's gonna happen regardless of whatever I do. Okay, those are done. Void upgrades. Do I have enough pearls? I know pearls have not exactly been the most normal of item. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm gonna use some obsidian, which I've been gotten some from trading. Got 8 of those. Gonna need some planks and some cobblestone. I'm just go 16 for now, since I know I can rock that for now. So it gives me 4. Another 16. Okay, what are we missing on this front? Oh, right, no, that's right. 7, I only need 7. That is correct. And then 7 of these. Alright, well, that was pretty painless. All things considering. Or all things considered. Okay, so I gotta make 1 of these. So I am definitely gonna need about 7 redstone torches. Or 8 redstone torches. 8 redstone torches. Gonna need some planks and some slabs. Perfect. Okay. 6, 7. Okay. So that's done. And then I also have to remember how exactly I lock these things. I can't remember how that works. Sophisticated storage. I gotta remember how to lock this thing. Ah. It was a storage tool. Which I don't think I have, so. Is there no way to configure JEI? Okay, that's not what I needed. I was just trying to remember what the control was, if there's even a way to even locate stuff like that. Toggle hide ingredient mode, toggle cheat mode, toggle remember bookmarks. Show recipe, show usages, next page, select search bar. Control O. Okay, I didn't know there was like some type of way to find stuff. Okay. Fair enough. So I just need to make this storage link tool, and that'll be good for me. So 1 ender pearl, 1 iron ingot, 1 redstone torch. One ender pearl. Oop. Redstone torch. And this. I should do like a hopper upgrade for these things. Like you can like make them hopper stuff into them. Pulls items from the bottom, from the top, or pushes them down below. Faster input and output options. So no. So there's no way for it to just suck an item. Wait, what? Compacting. Compacts items into compressed variants. Automatically compresses and decompresses items. I wish they showed you like usages of what they meant by that. I know that there's like things that tells you in the upgrade panel. Compacting drawers from few other mods automatically compacts nuggets into ingots. Okay, that's what I thought it was. You should enable compact anything, and just like that, you can compact anything. You can't uncompact things directly inside the barrel. It only goes up. Fair enough. Okay, well, whatever. Makes you XP levels. Thankfully, I don't have to filter it on this end, I think. I think this one's fine on the filtering end. Should be fine. Alright, so something I'm just curious about is like how many nuggets there are here. So there's like a stack of 64. And then 53. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna do like half a stack, or at least enough for like 3 ingots worth, 3 cent ingot worth. Because holy crap. Okay. Then this goes here. And then I just need to lock it, right? Show hide fill levels, hide upgrades, hide tiers, hide locks. Lock, 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 lock. Okay. And then go ahead and install these upgrades real quick. Oop. I think I'm Bruh. Oh, I've already put it in there, that's why. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right, these are only... Oh, I forgot to make them the right ones. I think I meant... Forgot to make them into the right ones. They have to be iron, at least. Then they can accept 2 mods. So... should only need a stack. You know, consider I'm actually gonna have infinite gold anyway. Here in a moment. I might as well. I won't have infinite diamonds, so I won't go that far, but at least with having infinite gold, it's a nice update and filter. That's what I think as well. I was making electrum, which I can't remember. I think it's like copper and gold. So I could also make that as well. If I so desired. So you have 96 and 48 stack size now. That will be very nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Okay, now I can put all these in here. Let's see. So, void overflow allows a single slot to be filled with the item and voids anything that overflows. GUI as well. Compact, only uncraftable. Compact anything. Rich with other upgrades and automation. GUI as well. It's fine. There we go. Same goes with this one. Just void overflow. Compact anything. GUI as well. I honestly wish I could just copy these settings and just paste, 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 paste. Ooh, nice for that. Okay. Then lock them up. Unlink from controller, show and fill levels, show and hiding upgrades. Oh. There we go. I guess I'd rather not have the upgrades. Show and hide tiers. Yeah, we just hide it. Hide locks, hide counts, locking and unlocking. Okay. Good enough for me. Okay, now I just gotta get the tunnel set up. I mean, the funnel set up, and then we're good to go. At least I hope. Interesting. Well, that didn't work as much as I thought it would. Oh, I wonder if I have to... Oh, I think I know what I have to do. I want to say this works. I want to say... I'm gonna need my tiny pendant. Really? Huh. Well... That's a bit of a head-scratcher. I honestly thought it would work like that. Hmm. Well, that complicates things a bit. Make storage pickup items. Has storage pickup items. Magnets items into storage at range. Problem is they're not really like on the ground though, so that doesn't really work. If it did that, I wouldn't mind, but it doesn't really work like that. So... Hmm. Well... Makes things complicated a bit. I just don't get why they don't work like that. Why don't they work like an up? So you think it would, considering. I wonder. Dang it. Gotta figure this out. So it should come from this build. Okay. I'm wondering if it was just because it wasn't filtered. Now that it's filtered, I'm wondering now if it works. Or it could be that it's just because it was on the belt. Nope, I saw it. Dadgummit. And I can't extend it. Excuse me. Do. Unless magnetizing it would work, but that doesn't make sense. It's really shocking that it doesn't work like that. Alright, we'll take this off. Well, actually... Give me a moment. That just gave me an idea. That just gave me an idea. I don't like it, but I don't really want to change the whole system now. Barrel. A. Not exactly sure why these aren't stacking. Okay, who has the extra? Oh, this doesn't need it, right? Okay, so it looks like they kept all their ideas. Good. Well, that should be as easy to fix as it can be. Because the way it throws stuff up, it'll just deposit right in, so... And it'll look nice. Wait. You are the wrong direction. Okay, unfortunately it does have to actually, like, be pulled up. Oh, wait, what the? Yeah, let me just make sure this actually works. Should, but just want to make sure. Ah! Fudge. Hey, I heard funnel flaps, which is a good sound. Come on now. There we go. Okay. That works. Which means last but not least, so the last thing I gotta do is... throw in the rest. Or throw in on all the different machinery parts that'll start the machines, and you're good to go. Should be just 4 gearboxes. All vertical. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Am I wrong? Does this... Oh, is that because that one was a, What's the difference? Because that's all regular. I wonder if it's because that one's a, parallel, so I gotta make that one another parallel or something. Nope. It ain't. It is what it is. Right, those go... Really? Okay, so apparently it was every other for some reason. That one's all fine and dandy. Well, other than the fact that I have to set everything, it's working. Which means I just have to wait for everything to kind of get backed up a bit so I can grab everything off the belts. Come on. Whoa. I mean, that kind of worked. Yeah, I've gained a heart. That took long enough. Oh boy. The items are stocking up. Okay. Redstone. Iron. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know why it's not working. That's a little worrying. Gold. Other quartz. It's a bit worrying. That one's working fine. In fact, anything works in GUI as well. Works GUI, void overflow. Only works with other upgrades and automation. Wait, do I gotta freaking actually do it for you? Show you? There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't know why you're not working. Somebody's have to do it for you every time. There we go. It's really weird they have to do this for you. Really just need a bit of help. There we go. Okay. Well, there are the materials now. From the trains, and now they're slowly being undone. Very slowly. So now, with the redstone in the quartz, I can now make the redstone diodes a lot easily. At least the redstone stuff to make the redstone diodes. And then I can also make the brass. So let's see. Redstone diodes. Diode. No, it's a tube. It's electron tubes. So now I can make redstone tubes, which comes from redstone quartz. Which are fairly easy to make with the right reality. So it seems like it'd be easier to just grind the redstone down into 4 of them, and then that would work. So I guess that's how I'll make that format. So I have to make that, and then brass. And also, is it... Oh, it is called electrum, which comes from gold, glowstone, and nether quartz. And glowstone comes from doing soul sand. It would seem. So it looks like grinding soul sand would be my best bet for electrum, to automate electrum. Otherwise, I'm stuck doing tough, which I'm not exactly... Oh wait, it also does electrum nuggets. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, frick. I guess I've kind of already automated electrum. I just didn't know it dropped electrum nuggets. Wait, how often do they drop? It's a 20% chance to drop it. I don't know. So far I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I've not seen any. I'm gonna give it some time to actually kind of catch up, and if it doesn't produce, then I'll have to figure a way to make glowstone. Okay. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to make glowstone. Which isn't easy. It's either by crushing prismine crystals or crushing ochrum. Or crushing carnonite. I get carnite. Chillin', man, so far. How about you? Anything interesting going on for you? Can also get sand out of it and get glass. I actually kind of like that recipe. It's more than just making glowstone. It's actually a glass production facility in sandstone. So let's say if we want to make this, but I want to see. Carnonite. Comes from the Garnish mod, which comes around when you haunt yellow Zoltanite. Or when you mix apple cider and lava. And how exactly do you get apple cider? Garnish compound apples and cashews or walnuts. Fair enough. How's college going for you? So I guess the best way to do this would just be doing the yellow Zoltanite. And then from yellow Zoltanite, just haunting it. Great, another machine. That ain't fun. For what's worth, they actually are filling up fairly well. Plenty of copper, plenty of clay, plenty of iron, plenty of redstone, plenty of gold, plenty of nether quartz, plenty of gunpowder. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's good. It's going pretty good then. What are you playing right now? Are you still playing whatchamacallit? Tekken? Currently, or are you playing Kingdom Hearts? Or are you playing something else? From you, it's between Tekken and Kingdom Hearts. Because you seem to bounce between the two. Because one day you'll tell me you really like Tekken, the next day you'll say you've changed your favorite to back to Kingdom Hearts, so... I don't know. With you, I don't think I ever seem to know, to be honest with you. I try to keep up, but with the way you talk about things, I never know anymore. Honestly, there's so much Azurine stuff, I don't think this stuff is ever gonna stop overflow. This stuff's just gonna overflow. I gotta find a different system for getting the stuff to where it needs to go, though. I might just have to use an arm, mechanical arms, just a bleh, 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 bleh. I don't think I have a choice. But for now, I'm gonna let that fill up. And then I'll come back later and deal the situation. Though I am curious about how close it's getting to filling. Oh, you know, about halfway there. Oh, no, that's right. It voids excess. Never mind. Oh, now he's changed it again on me. I doubt that. You haven't talked about it, so... But maybe that's for a reason. Well, you keep telling me what you want to tell me, brother. Always, huh? Pressing X to doubt. So, can't say I believe you in this one. I was gonna do this anyway. Chicken roll. Chicken shimmy. There we go. Now I have eaten a chicken slice. By the way, the fact that these things don't really do a whole lot of food, by the way, is a freaking criminal gesture, by the way. Working rice balls only fill up like 2 and 2. Or is it trying to say it fills up 4? When did you play Jack and Daxter? Has it been a recent time? So brass production's not hard. It is going to require some form of fuel. Which I got to figure out what I want to use for a fuel. I wish they would tell me, like, what's good for blaze burning. I guess we just use lava. Lava works, right? Yeah, we just do lava. Never mind. We have answers for that. It's also biofuel. How do you create biofuel? Biomass, cinder flour, and sugar. Or if you have biomass pellets. Oh, never mind. That's something else. Fair enough. I've heard it was a good game. I never actually went into playing it, and that's just been out of... I don't know. Just haven't really wanted to. It's actually really easy to make this stuff, considering. You just gotta make nether rack, but you gotta get some snow first. I thought there was another way to make magma. Oh, there is a way to mix it. It's just cobblestone, cinder flour, and lava, but then it requires at least one cinder flour, which... Like that. You can also color torrid blend. Yeah, no. That's a no for me, Chief. I thought there were other ways of getting netherrack. I guess this is the only way you have to make potions of healing. Fair enough. And this is used to make corals alive. Wait, what? I'm just curious about how to make biofuel to make superheated stuff, because I never actually had to make superheated so far. But I found a way to make cakes. It's not hard to make the cakes to burn these things. Yeah? There's a lot of them out there to beat. So rough one to beat too. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Things you only get like 125 millibuckets, which isn't really a whole lot. And the blaze burners need like, what, 1,000 just to burn for 2 minutes? Jesus. I said they don't tell you what else you can do with these things. Like what else can be burned by these things. Like, I might as well just use lava for this because I don't need it to be superheated, but whatever. There's also seed oil, which isn't hard, but no thanks. Okay, well, brass is kind of an easy thing to do. Well, you're part of that group, and I respect it. I don't blame you. It's not exactly the most funnest one in all the bunch. There's a lot of QTEs, or quick time events, in that one. So I understand. It's rough. It only needs 400, huh? I'm trying to figure out what to work on first, because I have... These are the projects I want to work on next, is Electrum, Brass, and Electron Tubes. Which will all go next to this. It's filled up pretty well, though, for what it's worth. This thing's actually filled up pretty freaking well, pretty fast. I don't know. To be honest, the best way to know is by looking at the quest lines, not including all the storage quest lines. Based on... Not this quest line. The quest line that matters the most is this one. Try to play Minecraft, huh? Well, yeah, it's Minecraft. You say you don't like Minecraft. I don't doubt it. So this is pretty much what tells me how far I have to go. Is right here. And since I've gotten none of the eyes yet, it's pretty much evident. But I'm working on my way of getting to that point. Is pretty much what's taking so long because I got to get all this stuff made. And right now, getting brass set up is kind of important because that'll allow me to automate most of this stuff here, like the processing chips and everything else can be automatically done for me. So, and then also the steam engines, which will take brass, and then also the heat engines, which take copper and zinc nuggets. So basically me automating all this has basically made all this stuff possible now. So now I can actually do this stuff. Like, this is really easy now to do. This is super easy to do now. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I just like the science behind it, because it's kind of like science. So that's why I like it so much. There's also cooking things I also gotta do, but we'll work on that eventually. But it's kind of like science, and that's what I like about it. And same with these as well. You can also work on these to get stuff, but you need like all this different stuff. So. Which also means I was gonna start eventually working on getting chromatic compound, which again is part of this whole madness. Also automating cinderflower. Which would be possible if I could just get... That's stupid. If I could just get some frickin' whatchamacallit. Because all I have to do is bulk haunt slime balls, and then I can get frickin' snow. But I can't get powder snow. I can't find it. So. I'm basically stuck here until I find those powdered snows. I don't know. I don't line stuff up, but like I said, God makes my feet path. God makes my foot path. But why do you say that, if I may ask you? Oh, I guess the easiest thing to work on is probably working on getting brass set up. And then we can work on redstone after that. So, just work on that. I just gotta figure out how much stuff goes past the line every time, because I know it grinds up 16. Yeah, because that's like 2 stacks of nuggets. So most of these are always doing like a couple stacks of nuggets at least. And the cool thing is that I can take off these lines going the other direction and make all these different crazy things. So brass will go there and the other one will go over there. Why do you say that? This looks so cool. I love this part. I don't know why people don't, but I love this part. This part's so much fun to watch. Just watching all the belts work together. So satisfying. So I guess electron tubes will be pretty easy. Brass should be brass should be fairly easy. First thing I gotta do is I combine all the gold and... That's fair. Well, I don't always play crazy action games, you know. There's gotta be calming moments, too. So... Much as I don't mind playing the crazy stuff, I like playing the good stuff, too. The calm stuff, too. Has to be an equalization somewhere. Okay, so I guess we gotta start with getting lava production going. So I'm gonna need some of these. I wonder if there's any way to produce these. I guess not, besides like dripstone creepers. Got flathead. Man's got the head the size of an income. Got hit by a frying pan at some point. Left himself a little bruise. Yeah, I guess there really isn't a way to make this stuff. That's sad. Oh well. So there you go. There's some beauty in the game that you can find at least. That's one of the parts I find about it. There's this beauty and satisfaction in everything that you do in this game. Because even though it's like kind of boring, like you say, it does get cooler as you get progressed in the game. So it just takes time. That's all. But once you get there, you're happy. You kind of can be happy with the product. Lava. Do I have cauldrons? I have 3 at the moment. Gonna need this. Banished. Basically, I kind of banished the poor guys. They have been basically gone for the most part. They don't really have a place here anymore. So, thankfully, I don't have to deal with those guys as much. Which I just want to have some extra tanks in my old toolboxes. So there's this mod in here called Torch, something Torch. Oh, hold on, let me look it up. It's called Torchmaster, and you place this mega torch down, and it gets rid of the monsters in a certain radius. And so basically, I've placed a handful of these down, so now monsters are banished from my area. They won't spawn unless given permission. So, thankfully, I'm safe as can be. Safe as a bug in a rug, man. I know one of them's over here somewhere. I placed one over here somewhere. There it is. So. But I do agree, the nature has been quite the fun part. I gotta put some more nature stuff over here, but unfortunately this has kind of taken over that spot. So I gotta add some more trees and stuff to make this kind of more clouded in or something. I'll figure it out. It's a later problem. I may put some trees on the roof or something, I don't know yet. I think that might look nice. Provided I can find the right trees. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so that's going for that. I got all the machinery parts. I got that part. Gonna need some blocks to build out of. Can't say yes. I can't say yes. If and when I do, like I said, with everything I say, with every game that you ask me about, you'll be the first, you'll be among the first to know. Because you'll see it. There'll be a notification and it'll say something about it, so. I can tell you though, it won't be anytime soon. That much I can say. Because this game I did not realize was going to take so long. I thought it was going to be nice and short. But obviously I've gotten too deep into the game to be short. So there's that. Then I also got to make the blaze burners. So I'm going to need just the one. That's easy. So I am sorry to say that. I can't exactly just say yes. Even then, though, I mean, are you actually going to stay throughout the entirety of it? Because I know like you tend to leave a lot. You know, if you hung out a lot more, maybe, but with most games I play that you want to watch me play, you don't really stick around much. Though I understand you have life, I mean, could just leave it alone. Oh, I know I was here. I'll just go for my blaze spawner. I don't got that in there anymore. Oh, what would be quicker? Going to the nether to find a blaze or going to my farm? Probably going to my farm, honestly. Probably take less time. I forgot that's the top. Well, at least the blazes are on top, so I don't have to go super deep into the mob farm. Just gotta pop on top, press right click, and get out of here. Head on back, place this down. I should at least be able to get brass production done. Brass production doesn't seem too hard. You just connect 2 and 2 together, and then that makes brass. So, I will need those smashers, because I gotta make ingots, so. Oh, speaking of which, let's just check the stress amount. I have not... Apparently we have enough stress for this, but I've not checked the stress to see how bad we are now. We're not bad, so to speak. Oh wow, that only took about 10,000 out of it. Dang, that was not much. Thought that was gonna be a whole lot more, to be honest. Okay, so waiting on those things. Let me go make barrels now. Gotta make about a stack of barrels. Wait a minute. I already have some barrels. There we go. Cool. Now we gotta go take the copper and put this like that on here. I do like the fact that I just have to send those trains out once, and they basically have enough of a load that I don't have to worry about restocking too much anymore. And now ores are no longer a problem. What am I making barrels infinite? It's probably one thing I have not done yet. That would be nice. Anyways, I should only need about 27 of these in spite of making so many. I just basically just need a buffer. Probably don't even need that, honestly. You can probably just do a 2x2. So that's what, 5 tall? We can do about 6 tall. That's fine. 6 tall farm for this, I should do well. Then, oh, what else? Got the sucker, got the basins, got the smashers. Where'd they go? Hey, Shice. Good evening to you. It is a wonderful pleasure to see you again as well, my friend. How are you? Sorry, I'm having trouble finding a specific object in this mess of stuff. Like, I know I'm blind, because I always wear glasses, but I can't be this blind. I can't find what I'm looking for. Are they in my backpack? No. Like, I know I'm blind, but, like, I can't be this blind. Where the frick did I put the suckers? Like... This is very concerning. What the... Oh, here they are. Frick me. Nothing like that to scare you to feel like you're blind. Frick me. Well, good. Congratulations on the good sleep. I'm okay. Hanging in there as best I can, in spite of my conditions. Honestly, right there was making me feel pretty bad, because I couldn't see for the life of me. I mean, holy crap. Like, I know I'm blind, because I wear glasses, but... that felt bad. Because I was staring at the screen for a good minute trying to find these mechanical presses. Feeling like a bumbling idiot trying to find his way through the dark. I think that's everything I need. I also need an extra basin and a mixer. Do I have an extra mixer? I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't think I have an extra mixer. I don't really make those too much. So I need cog, casing, and then that thingy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest should be in here and in here. Has anything interesting happening for you, my man? As of today? For this week or anything recent? Yeah, that's where I wanted that. Right on the dangum schnoz. So I think that's everything for brass production. I already have all the pipes. Oh wait, actually I gotta connect the lava to I also gotta get a straw. I remember how to make this thing. One stick. And then I also had to get another one of these mechanical pumps, which I have everything in my backpack for. Actually, another question is, do I have enough pipe? Maybe. I'll be stretching it real thin. But maybe. Everything's going to be real tight and compact. That's all I'm going to have to say. When it comes to the piping. Oh, wait. I gotta go throw this through the mechanical press. Except a real winter hitting Central Europe at the moment. Yeah. For some reason, we've been having a fake winter in our area. I don't know why, but yeah, I get that. Having winter come about you and smack you in the face. It's like, where'd this come from? What do you mean by, has it been exceptionally bad? Or has it been at least like a decent winter? Ah! My legs. Bilbo, my legs. So many. Gonna need these. Gonna need this. Going up. So I know these have to turn off here. I'll put these right here so I can find them. Stack these. Stack these. Heck, we've had 14 to -4 Fahrenheit every day consecutively for weeks now. Plenty of snowfall. That sounds like fun. Wish we had that. We've been having a very weird and warm winter. Been very warm. That's actually kind of perfect. Well, I'll just attach it. That's better. At least that way I don't have to worry about the... I get that. So it's just been phenomenally cold, basically. And then just snowfall, of course. Is that like a normal temperature for you guys, by the way? Or is that not normal for you guys? That's right. Just a nice warm ice blanket. Yeah, that's what I want to warm up with, ice. Golly. All my sympathies. I understand the ice, so... I'm an Oklahoman child, so I know that stuff. It sucks. But I would respect you for lasting it as much as you can. Blaze burner. This thing. And then I also gotta somehow extradite this somewhere. More than likely just this way. So I'm gonna have to redo that. Actually, no, I don't. Just back it up. Ah! I have appeared. It is normal in Austria to have lots of snow and cold temperature, but normally not around my area, which is flat and low elevation. So you guys normally have like what, like 30 to 40 degree weather in Austria? Let's try that again. Good enough. I guess I don't have a choice. I gotta do it like this, dog. Oh. I didn't want that, but I don't have a choice. You snack that sucker up there. That's my thing. I just want to equally split, so hopefully I can get this done right. So I should only have to put one brass thing there, and it'll just equally split. So just split. If I'm correct. Okay, yeah, so like our days, basically. I know we've been having, like I said, we've been having an exceptionally warm one. We've had like high days of like 60s. And then we've had low days, which is kind of currently what we're in, with like 20s and 30s, like you're talking about. So I think it's because the temperature has changed. There's a temperature thing that happens every now and again, where basically the temperature will just kind of change drastically, basically. So it's been known to do that. So that might be what's the issue. Lemon time! Alright, first things first. Give him his soda hat. That'll make it easier to put a gear there. And then pipe. So the thing is about these, I want these to be lower. Or this doesn't have to be low, but I want the actual placement of the lava system lower, because I don't want to burn anything. So that should be low enough to where it shouldn't burn anything up there. I hope. And then connector pipe. Flip that crap around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is perfect. 3. I'm sorry to hear that. You guys have been having pretty rough weather. Have you been able to do any winter activities with this going on, like skiing or sledding or snowball fights or anything of the sort? Or has work been taking its toll on you? I forgot to get the lava. ahead and surround this all. A few snow, a few winter walks. I feel that. I kind of like this weather too, in spite of my skinny stature. It does make it, you know, cold for me, but it is what it is. I think my body is growing used to the cold finally. So, but those are very nice. Winter walks are really, really nice, so I respect that. Provided you can mind the cold. There we go. Easy lava farm. Pretty quick down, darn and simple. I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm gonna hope that's not real water, because that would be a real darn gum shame. Anyways, let me go grab my lava, and then we'll be right back. Should need 16 buckets of lava. Cold doesn't bother you? I imagine it wouldn't, being in Austria. If you're born in the area, you don't tend to feel it as much as people who aren't. So I understand. In Oklahoma, that place feels like... For some reason, that place is just, like, harshly cold. In spite of, like, its location, you would think it wouldn't be so harshly cold. That place just is. It's cold that bites, too. So instead of, like, having snow and all that, you have, like, ice storms. Like, you have, like, mostly ice instead of snow. So... and hail and stuff, so... that place will get either really, really hot or really, really cold, so... so I can understand that. I always hate this part. Try to make sure the lava gets in all the right places. Right. Well, good thing that wasn't filled in. Oh, I'm wearing good armor, so. Last but not least. Alright. We are good. That's all nice and sealed off. And I'm gonna just seal it off further to make sure it doesn't do anything stupid on me. Just to make sure it doesn't cause any issues. That's going to fill up with all that lava, and then that'll go into this thing. Which, in fact, we already have a bucket somehow. That was fast. Alright, so before I start getting that stuff flowing, I want to make sure everything else is flowing well. Yeah, it's really easy to build igloo. Just open the door and start building a tunnel. Start digging to the neighbors. It's like, I'm coming. Yeah, I can bet those days got to be really, really fun. Guess we just input here, smack the stuff here, and then output this way. Same over here. You can just do that instead. Let's see. I need this and this. No longer need the buckets. Oh, so I can't forget to place this thing. It's kind of the whole point of the contraption. So, basin, basin, press. Oh, falling off to the void press. I'm going to figure out where to get the power for these, but that's for future me to deal with. Right. Just gonna borrow a bit of that copper real quick. Because I want to make sure that we're actually making ingots here. Alright, come to Papa. I forgot right click, right click. It's not even enough! There we go. Crikey. I can imagine that would actually really be fun to have ice tunnels to Ewan's house. I know Alaska's pretty much like that most of the time. At least you would imagine anyway. Right. Ah! Me legs, Bilbo. They're broken. Okay. So those are set for copper and zinc. This needs to have a barrier so that stuff doesn't go flying off into Neverland. Other than that, I think now it's just decoration and power connection now. I'm pretty sure now we're at the point of goodness. Oh, I also gotta make this into brass. So let me go get that real quick and then we'll be good to go. Have you been able to play any games during this time while you've been in the snowstorm? Or have you been too tired when you get home to play anything? Let's see, piece of brass. Yep. Brass. I mean, I don't exactly know what else would be made out of zinc and copper, but just so it's clear. I want brass. Well, that lava farm filled up fast. Dang gum. Ooh. How do we fix that? Well. How'd those go? I might have to shorten this by a couple meters. Really? Well, congratulations on the platinum. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Well, actually, no, it should. What was like the last final challenge thing you had to do to platinum it? Besides maybe getting all the achievements, which I know is common. Let's see. Belts, shafts, casing. there's orbs you have to collect. Are they like special collectible orbs or something, or no? Or are they more like the currency or something? That's better. And you know what? We can just go and connect this with Deep Slate. I had. That's so much better. Now, how's exactly going to get redstone out of here is going to be a pain, but that's a problem to figure out later. Okay, so that's all going to where it needs to go. That's going where it needs to go. Just 600 orbs that are either hidden in the maps or you have to earn to collect by challenges. See, that's one of the reasons why I never found that game interesting, because I know about something like that, and I knew that did not sound interesting to me. With all respect to the game, of course, I know that's just what they designed, but yeah. I want to say I have to do that to make that work, right? Force split, round robin, force round robin, prefer nearest, randomized, synchronized inputs. Force split? Yeah, that's what I figured. They're like kind of like golden bolts. That's what it sounded like. That's what I figured. No! I didn't want that. No. Yeah, that's kind of why I found that not interesting. Just because it sounded like another version of basically Ratchet and Clank. But I think it sounds like less combat, if I'm not wrong. There we go. Okay, same thing. Let's go here. Let's go here. Never mind, it lied to me. So let's go here. And let's go here. For split. Perfect. Now that should receive zinc to make zinc ingots. So that looks like I can might as well just attach a chain drive of some sort. No, I know you don't have to. I figured. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's kind of like Ratchet and Clank, basically, where they can be used to, Ah? Okay, there we go. Okay, I didn't know that happened when you have force split. Now I do. Split. So only if it can split. That's a lot better. So change out sound better, but I might just use a couple cogs, honestly. That might just do me well. Couple of cogs for this one. Ooh, how are we turning that one? Ooh. Alright, well, chain drive it is. How in the heck do I make those chain drive things? I cannot remember. Nope, that's mechanical composter. Okay, so it's just a drive and then a thing. Thank God. So I'm probably gonna need 2 of these, and then 1 for the center. And then just a regular one for the center. Okay. So, bye to you. Actually, I need 2 for the center. My bad. Well, nevertheless, I'm happy you had fun with it. I don't mean to drown it out. I'm happy you had fun with it. At the end of the day, that's ultimately the point of playing video games, right? Alright, so that's going good. I think we just do the same thing here, honestly. I think here we can just use cogs, so... Brother. Okay. So, now... First of all, I need to drop this off my inventory. Then I need to get this stuff rolling like a rock. Also got to get the ability that. How about now? Jerk. How'd Psychonauts go, by the way? Are you trying to 100% that as well, or... Is that more just for casual play this time around? Well, this should be a regular, right? I hate you. This game is giving me headaches. What'd you have to do for that, for the final thing? It was like beating hard or something, I guess. Well! It blew up! For frick's sake! Was to you, so there were missable trophies. Alright, now he's gotta get that stuff heated. Cause it took too much damage, I suspect. So, that's why we gotta make sure we take care of our planes, kids. Else you're gonna blow up. Where'd I put that dumb pipe? Straight down. Cause of course I did. We don't talk about that. I don't need you anymore. So spectating dialogue mid-game. So you had to spectate the dialogue, and you had to watch it like a hawk just to get a trophy for that. Oh. Temporary block never hurt. Ooh. Didn't see that coming. Wow, we got scaffolding. Really? That sounds stupid. Oh, you know what I should have put a gear. I should have put a chain drive gear there and just chained it all the way down. Or something like that. Okay, I can do that then. I need some of this stone. Scary. So I need to get 2 chain drives, at least one of the gear chain drives, at least. Do I? No, I just need to get a belt. So I just need a belt, please. 1 belt. I need a gear. Yeah. Shaft. Thank you. Now, where to put the shaft? Belt. For fix sake. Oh, I'm selecting the wrong item. Okay. Then we put a gear here. And then we put the shaft there. And then we put the little casings here and here. Is that running up there? I hear it. It's running! I say, here, we got brass. Now I just gotta figure out how to store the crap. Oh, wait. I forgot. Alright, so going forward, make sure to repair that helicopter as I go. Alright, man. You as well, brother. I'm happy to see you, by the way. Sorry, this project's taking a lot off my mind. It makes it hard to conversate. Crikey. What's that? Oh, that's right. That was the temporary block I was trying to jump to, but missed. Alright, well, that's brass production. I really gotta put stairs on this thing. So I guess I can just go check up top, make sure brass is actually being produced. And now all I gotta do is just store the stuff. That is the correct assumption. First things first, get rid of this. This and this. Critical gearbox, I'll take care of later. Stone-like objects. Let me just deal with this now. Takes like 2 seconds. Hold gun. Alright, I think I'll worry about the storage next time. So, y'all, that's about everything I have for today. I'm going to work on trying to get Electrum redstone diodes produced so that those can be infinite as well. And then we'll also work on electrum, get some electrical cabling going so we can work on electricity. And then from there on, we should be able to make transversing a lot of stuff a lot easier. So, thankfully now though, brass is being produced, copper's being produced, brass, zinc, gunpowder, copper, clay, gold and nether quartz, and iron and redstone are all being produced. I will more likely take a section of a little bit of brass, a little bit of redstone, a little bit of iron to make the diodes. So that's going to happen. And also the nether quartz will also be diverted to make everything, some of the things as well, because I don't really need it as a byproduct. So I will hopefully try to take somehow 2/3 of nether quartz and take it that way. I don't know how I'm going to set that up, considering it's a very not often spawn. I may honestly just have to make nether quartz on its own to make this happen, which could be used through the prismarine strat, which does give us glowstone as well, so it kind of gives us a bit of both worlds, and just takes that lapis lazuli, which can be snatched from, as far as I remember, haunting flint. Unless they took out that recipe. They did. Because they don't like fun. Depression. Well, that makes things a bit more complicated. Because the other option then is I'm gonna have to wash soul sand. That would be the only other option to get whatever else I want to make this happen. Because then I could crush it to get the glowstone, and I could wash it. Sorry. Wash it to also get the quartz. It wouldn't be like the most honest to God creation, but it could work. So I might just do that. Might just make soul sand our main one. Crush half, and then make the other half. And that's really easy to create a setup for sand. Which, actually, if I remember right... Oh, I thought I was actually going to go like with this for glowstone. I think I was. But I guess since I'm going to need sand anyway, right? So I could just make this stuff and then do that. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll just make carnonite. And then that'll be turned into whatever and whatnot via the extruder, or no, via the bulk haunting of yellow zoltanite. And then after yellow zoltanite, will turn into that carnonite. Then carnonite will be crushed into sand, and this will get haunted, and then turned into extra glowstone, and maybe even extra whatchamacallit. And that'll turn into nether quartz. Then that stuff will all get turned with the redstone into what is necessary. So, should be fun, lads. I think with the redstone, I think I just have to do round robin, because it only kind of comes out like in certain amounts. If I'm not mistaken. Wait, what happened with the iron? I've not seen any in a while. Something's wrong with the iron belt. Wait. No, it ain't here. Ah! I think I'm it. Thank you, rice balls. If I could just jump! Get to where I want to go to in peace. But God forbid I get what I need to get done so I can get out of here. Alright. Can't climb that? You serious? Are you happy now? Oh, there's flint. Where'd the flint come from? It's not like we have any sand or anything. Where'd this come from? Oh, the cobblestone. That's right, there's some cobblestone amongst that stuff up there. I forgot. Yeah, so I'm just got the round robin, the redstone to make sure I don't take too much redstone, but take enough. I wish there was like a way to like time it. So that way you only got like 2/3 of the time, and then the other 1/3 goes to like off-putting. Because now that that stuff's going to be automated, I don't need redstone anymore. Wait. Prismarine shards. Oh, but you can't make prismarine crystals. Why the heck did I think you could make prismarine shards from this? I don't know why like I thought that. I think that is part of the recipe originally, but I guess they got rid of it because it was a little bit overpowered. Which honestly wasn't all that overpowered, but okay. But yeah, just have to round robin that stuff out. I guess there is every now and again there's like a 2 set, so I guess that's fair. Just like an every now and again because of the amount that there is. Fair enough. Rest is being produced, which is fine. Okay, so I have things to work on then. Alright, like I said, Gil, I will see you guys hopefully next time, which will be tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully I will continue everything that's going on here. Try to make the redstone and the electrum pieces. Get those nextly started. And then from there on out, we'll figure out how it goes. So I guess I do wish you guys the best. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your night and day. And we will see you all next time. Praying for you as always. Peace.